Alright, I'm pretty sure that I'm live with NVIDIA on YouTube right now. So I do have Final Fantasy VII stream coming up in a little bit. I'll just keep my phone somewhere where I can keep track. So until then, I am just messing around a little bit with Space Engineers here. Is there anything else over here? That I can remember. Okay, assuming that's everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. Oh, access. Yeah, let's set everything. Did I close that? And that doesn't seem right. Yeah, but didn't copyright. I feel like that the blueprint menu has actually kind of changed in the last 24 hours or something. Still won't let me rename it for some reason. But, I do have that copied now. Just confirm. No, right. Duh. I copied it with the landing gear. I'm supposed to leave that down. It doesn't look like it damaged any of that, so once again, just copy that over. Make sure I get it. Oops. Oh, the sliding. Did I damage any of the platform? I did! Nice! Wait, was it? I wasn't sure. Oh, I see. Oh, I damaged! Oh, wow, okay, so there's a pothole too. Hi Jason, thanks for the like. I just looked over and I forgot to earlier. So, space engineers here, much like medieval engineers, is sandbox where you can basically do anything you like. For example, this platform here I built, I'm in creative mode, I can just plop it down, I mean, boom, extra block. Likewise, let's just put this in. If I want a small block, I can do that, create a small ship. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I actually have mods just right up there, so I can put small blocks onto large blocks. And using this one set of pistons here, I was able to just create a lift, and along with the script there, which, by the way, here it is if you're interested. And this one I actually wrote myself in Visual Studios before I copied it over. It just lets me operate the lift nice and slowly instead of the default half a meter a second. Oh, and it also operates those two as well. The shaking you see is normal. It is referred to as clang, and that's because I don't know why it's doing that actually, the shaking. But it comes down to grab any sort of vehicle that I may have here and just automatically hook it up. So, automatically dock your fighter or okay, I can't see over there. Can I? That's not it. That's really not it. Oop, too far. Here we go. So, I have been messing around with these. These do not fly well, but if I were to have the connector just on the back here, if that were instead on the top, I could actually hook that up to my mobile ground base and just bring it with me wherever I want. Same with either of these. If I just had a connector on the top instead of on the back, I would be able to hook it up, no problem, and it would just be over here for whenever I need it. So I do have another script here. It's actually right here, the program block. Automates the airlock, so you don't have to press several buttons. You actually just need one button. Refinery. I made another mistake. I moved that air vent over here. Make more space. Not be in the way of upgrade blocks over there. I have a large container, hydrogen tank, assembler, oxygen tanks, batteries, medbay, cryopods, another air vent. I have set this up to actually basically have everything I could possibly need and be mobile. Just that I might be able to actually modify this a little bit. Make it a little earlier game friendly. In here I have what would be the recreational room. I do have mods on, and I prefer to keep this vanilla just for now. Although I do have, I think only one mod being used in this build right now. I do actually have someone else's script in the program block there. I forgot who did it, but it's automatic LCD screens. So it's right here. So you can set up to see your... I have this panel here set up for all the oxygen, any docked vehicles, any specific inventories, in this case H2O generator, no damage found. The top blocks consuming power. I'm actually surprised it's the air vents here at 330 kilowatts. Solar panels are not doing anything right now because it's not daytime. And here we have two screens to show the ores, the ingots, and the components over there. And then just generic information on my position, so let's take off parking. We could also take this into third-person view as well. So how heavy is this thing? 356 tons. Okay. Oops. I was not anticipating such a steep area. Oh, auto dampening is on. Okay, so here's a crash. Half a kilometer away. Let's just fix my one other flaw. Is this still the old script? S- I think that's a new one. Let's just copy this just in case. Yeah, that's a new one. Don't know why that one was being a pain. Wait a minute. Why is it still saying there's no air pressure in here? Is that door open? Is that why there's no air pressure? Looks open. I guess the program block isn't airtight, as I thought. Alright, there we go. I think one of the problems I have with this is because I'm in creative and the oxygen tanks are full, when this air vent is set to depressurize, when those lights are blue, it can't actually take any of the air out of this. Okay, that is working right. Oh, I don't want that out. Alright. That should be it this time. Let's copy it over. Oops. Alright, let's repeat this process. Do that. Okay, it's in. Alright, so now that it's daytime, I'm hoping that the lighting is generally going to be better in the main room. The cockpit, I guess? Maybe control room. Kind of have this as control room. We did left that, right? Break off. And just an FYI, apparently the inertial dampening is off because there are no thrusters. I would imagine that's the reason. And I get up to, I think, 40 meters a second as top speed. And I forgot what that was in kilometers, let alone miles per hour. And you might see the numbers on the top right side of the HUD. It says side heat. That is from another mod called... Ooh. That's from another mod called Aerodynamics, which has been kind of giving me some problems. Speaking of, let me just leave this here real quick. I suppose more. I think it's only Jason watching right now, right? At least that's what NVIDIA is saying. We can play with the plane a bit. I think I also have one program script on this thing that I did myself. Okay, let's get the jets going. I really don't know why I'm getting side heat from this, since I'm supposed to be flying. More importantly, without a gyroscope. More importantly, very little control at times. I imagine it is part because I am a bad pilot, and because I can't build planes. I've tried a lot. But I mean, as you can see, I'm just getting lots of pull going up. And I might be irreparably out of control by now. Yeah, I can't actually stabilize anymore. I suppose it would have been a good idea to at least copy this before taking it out for a joyride. Maybe this is actually something flyable right now. might question its ability to land. But if physics is still acting up the way I assume it was, I should be able to apply the parking brake. And yeah, there we go. Let's oh, that's not the button. Control Z. There we go. We are falling at 1 to 10 meters a second. You know how slow that is? That is about 1/5 walking speed. In fact, let's just drop a block right beside us. There it goes. You know, that we're not even moving. Look. That's completely straight down. We are spinning midair. So I've just been using this world as a bit of a test place. Headed over, I forgot where. Just another area full of ice. Oh, spinning the other way now. And I decided that I needed someplace, I guess, with more traction. So this is the place I found. I just built a really big flat platform to do all the builds on first. And in the event of the aerodynamics, I would like to have a plane instead of just having jets in 5 directions to keep myself airborne. Yeah, that's not really working out well. But I was able to build something of an excavator. Not quite one, but something relative to it. Built myself a mobile ground base, as you see over there. That's what I've been messing around with. Oh yeah, I also forgot the jets were on. Hey, how about that? I not only had a safe landing, I landed on my wheels. Let's just pin up those 2 bits. Alright, let's... unbelievably, let's bring this back to platform. Which, I don't know if I can, because the wheels don't have enough power. And aerodynamics is kind of against me. Oh, crap. Great. Emergency! Oh, that's unbelievable. Parking brakes work midair. Alright, I'm just gonna go quickly spend about 5 minutes driving around in this base. Make sure everything's working right. Should be. Forgot to change the color of the pipe over there. Well, the good news is we can actually see where I'm driving now. Is that a rock? That must have been where... Nope, that was just a tree. Just about to wonder, like, that must have been where I found the gold earlier. I did not mark it because I just wanted to see where it was. Oop. Reaching almost 40 meters a second. I'm pretty sure that I am literally being held back because of drag. Literally aerial drag. Even though this is designed a little bit with aerodynamic shape. I'm probably just gonna not even bother with aerodynamics for a while. So just generally searching, I am not seeing any dark patches on the ground that would indicate ores. Unless that had changed. Oh. Yeah, apparently it changed. At least somewhat it did. Maybe this is just because of magnesium over here? Yeah, that was... Oh well. I can open that again later. So here would be an example where a mining machine would actually be very useful. Or I guess if I just had a connector down here. Because... whatever. If you're on normal inventory sizes, you will be able to hold a maximum of 400 liters. And already with the tools I have, that is 67. So you can maybe get like I don't know, I forgot how much ores you can get. Oh wow, that's just freaking out. Right, the drill is being, for some reason, obnoxiously loud. There we go. So I'm just holding right click right now so I don't pick up any stone, and these are all actually just particles. Alright, looks like it's still stone. that's a chunk of magnesium. Oh, right there. 1% of a voxel. So now, just to dig it up, left clicking, you're going to be getting all these magnesiums here. Everything here listed 405 like so. That's 405 liters per rock. So all that I just picked up, I'm already over my inventory limit, if I were in survival, by 5.5 times. And then this is also a vertical hole, so I have to use my jetpack to get out, which means it would be using fuel, hydrogen. And I don't actually know what I'm doing to used to actually being in survival. Where's that hole again? Here it is. So this is just an example. This is just ore. It has to be refined, which means that of the 2,500 liters of magnesium I have, I'll probably get, say, I don't know, 1,000, maybe less. I usually only mine iron because you always need iron. And I'm getting some stone now too. So, just mining by hand, I mean, it can get you started, but this is just not a lot at all. I think iron is pretty close to a 1-to-1 ratio of what you can pick up. And again, this is just a really small hole right now, comparatively, for almost 8,000 stone and 22,000 magnesium. I would have actually filled up a small vehicle's large, what is it? Container, that's what it was. So basically my small excavator would have had, let me just bring this down again. This thing right here in survival, 1x inventory, I would have filled up 1.5 of these containers just with the magnesium. And then I probably would have filled up another one with the stone. And that's actually too big to fit in here. Alright. I need to actually shut this off now. And Final Fantasy VII will be starting soon.